Good morning, peoples. I'm an hour late on this broadcast, but we're gonna be talking about my TurboTax experience and why you should try it too. Now, I know you guys go to CPAs, you guys go to small business, tax collectors, tax preparers. Some of you guys go to the IRS straight. Uh, with my experience, I ended up doing it online. I had already previously tried this once, so I was pretty comfortable with it. They do ask you a lot of questions, so if you're not a question guy, if you don't have sense of mind for at least 20 minutes of questioning, then this isn't for you, and you should just move on from this video. It'll ask you personal questions like where do you live, what's your social security number, what's your occupation, stuff that the IRS would need to know what your status is based on you're single. Uh, if you guys think I asked too many personal questions, now there are pros and there are cons to this software with TurboTax. While anything isn't free, the cost to run it would try to push you to pay the actual program. Let's say, so I'm using it. Am I correct? I'm using it. I'm typing in my things. As soon as it asks you if you want an easy route, you want the more easy route, and then the faster and easy route, and then there's another route that you can pick where it's the easiest of the easiest. You'll get it done in like three minutes, but that costs $20. So as the options at the bottom where you want to go ahead and do this speedy or do it for free, it'll try to push you to say, oh, no thanks, or yes, sign me up for the $5.99 easy route, or the $10.99, not the $10.99 form. I'm talking about the $10.99 way to make it easier than what easy is. You know what I mean? It's stuff like that. There's three times that it's gonna ask you to do that, so you can either get the easy pay, easy way in, not have to pay nothing, and then the other routes where it requires you to give an answer. Whether are you sure you want to go through this route that's not easy? You know what I mean? And then in the middle of those three questionings, after you get through two of them, there's in the middle of this, before you finish, there's another question asking if you want audit protection. I mean, obviously, you will get audited if you lie or if you're not honest about your paperwork. You gotta have your receipts. You gotta have your W-2s. You gotta have your 1099s. You have to have everything all together before you start, obviously. Now, if you lie, then that's a little personal thing that you have to do, or whatever you want to do. I would recommend it once the audit starts. I heard if you are honest about it, and then you receive an audit, uh, it's fine. They'll check your paperwork. They'll give you what is owed to you. Now, if you own a business and then you lie, this is beyond the software. This is outside and inside the software. Uh, this is the thing. If you do your taxes the wrong way, knowingly, you might get away with it, but you have to keep that paperwork for, I think, 5 years. If I'm correct, 5 or 6 years. One of them. Anyways, so at any moment you get an audit, they'll go back through the whole years to see what went down or what happened, or what, like, it could be just an audit just to check what's up, like. But if you do lie, you get caught, and you won't get your fair share because you got to pay interest on that audit. You actually lose more than what than what you want. You know what I mean? Than your return. Some people don't get returns. The average return for 2018 was 2,500. I didn't even receive that. I was just working too much. My return was like 1,000 something around there. I forgot what it was. But in the meanwhile, I went to school with some of the credits. Since I went to school so much that some of the credits weren't. Uh, it was like full-time students, and I paid everything out of pocket. But they don't give you everything back. I was pissed. I was like, I thought it was like college credits. The earned income tax credit for college students. Who knows? Maybe Obama changed some stuff around that. No, maybe Trump changed some stuff around that time. Anyways, so the tax brackets, the tax brackets have changed. So if you were below, now there's five. Uh, if you were in middle class, it'll push you to pay the taxes for like if you're rich. Now, if you're poor, below the poverty line, and you made a little bit more than 11,000, if I'm correct, I'm because I looked at this graph, right? Then you will be pushed to pay middle class. If you have kids, and some stuff has changed. There's a threshold of how much you can put on credits. You guys should look on that, or go to the IRS. I'm gonna post the IRS website so you guys can see that information at the bottom. But in the meanwhile, this program took quite extensive, a little bit amount of time. 20 minutes ain't that much. Come on, you're gonna make your return. It's worth more. An hour you make what? Some people make minimum wage. $8.25. That's what it in Texas over here. But some people make that and then end up with the return. Sometimes they don't get anything. So I understand that struggle. Now, some people believe that because I need somebody to do it correctly because I don't know. All power to you. I'm just trying to put some money in your pocket so you can at least go to the movies instead of paying $20 or $40. That's like if you were to lose $20, that's like almost 3 hours of work. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't want to do that to yourself. If you lose $40, I'm not saying don't pay, or just keep your money in your pocket so you don't have to, so you can spend it on yourself. You know what I mean? You could either pay out tuition or buy some headphones. Like I have some headphones right here that were $39.99, probably about. But if you look at it, they have broken they're Sony. This isn't paid and sponsored by Sony, nothing like that. If you guys can see how it's broken. Let me see. Maybe you guys can see it. You see how it's bent? You see how? But it works. It's still awesome. I bought this in 2011. My cousin bought the same one, but it was black. It wasn't as amplified. It didn't have the bass boost, but it has worked for me because I've taken care of it. It broke because I used it to work out, but it still worked regardless of what I've done to it. I've sweated on it. So that was a good investment for me. Now, that's what I bought with the money that I saved back then. Black Friday, those were actually like 50 something, 99. Anyways, but I mean, if you take care of your stuff, it'll last you a long time. And everybody that I know has asked me, why don't I get new ones? These work for me just perfect. Like, I don't need to go out there and buy any more, because I mean, and they have a wire, so I don't have to charge them. The you know, the only thing I have to worry about is that this thing gets tangled up somewhere, and then not work for me. But it works fine. I'm still thinking I can get like 2 more years out of it. Uh, but even though they're broken, I'm probably gonna have to like put more tape on here. I'll probably like make the whole thing uh, tape, and then so I could like match, and then I'll spray paint it or something. Like I had black permanent marker on here, but since with all the sweat, if you can see like that I've sweated it came out. So sweat's pretty tough, man. That's like a cleaner permanent marker. Um, but your investments will say a lot about you. You want to save money, go the easy route, or be self-reliant, uh, and not have to pay anybody, be your own boss, and make your own decisions, not have to live up to nobody. Because think about it, you go to the doctor, right? You wait in the office, you end up sitting there, and that doctor takes the whole day to go see you, and then once they take a break or they gotta go out, they take a long time. Like if you're not important, you gotta make yourself important, save your time than nobody else. You don't want to wait in an office for the CPA or for the tax repair or for the IRS for some reason. If it was unfortunate to do your taxes the right way, you gotta like start doing you and be positive. This website is not paid and sponsored by me or nothing like that. I think that would be silly. Somebody making money out of other people's money that belongs to them. Ridiculous. If you have kids, you're gonna get a pretty good check. I've seen some checks come up to 9,000, probably a little bit more. Now you should do things right, because if you get audited, that would be a bad day. Those that RS agents aren't like creditors. No, they have more. They have more rights to that money than anything else. Uh, if you guys can like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. I'm thinking about putting. I don't monetize my videos, but since I had some music on the Harry Potter one I made yesterday, that was copyright. I only put instrumentals. I don't put music that the instrumentals are just beats. But who knew that that music without that without was already copyright? I didn't know that. And they ended up monetizing. I don't want to do that to you guys, because I know you guys want to see videos without commercials, get straight to the point. Now, if I were to monetize my material, I'll probably ask you guys, because I know you guys are the ones who are gonna see the commercials. I personally don't use, uh, uh, I don't use apps or anything with commercials on them. I use this thing called this browser called Brave, and it cuts out all of them. Even if I go to Yahoo, and then there's a commercial sponsored by Red Bull or whatever, it blocks it. So literally that, or and then that website also, like if you choose to watch them, you get paid in cryptocurrency to watch them, and then you can, instead of them paying, instead of YouTube getting paid for you to watch those videos like normal is, because somebody has to pay for those commercials to get to you, right? You'll get that in Brave browser. You will get that money in cryptocurrency, and you can either buy stuff online based on credit, or you can get that money sent to you by mail, or well, there's more things to it. But yeah, I use this thing called Brave. You guys can use that too. You gotta download it from the App Store. I currently have it on this, which is the sound you guys are listening to is binaural beats, and I mean, if you look at it, no commercials. See that? And it is on YouTube. See that? Anyways, it works for me. You guys haven't heard any. I mean, you guys probably heard the phone ringing, but there's no commercials. I don't do that to myself or you guys. Treat yourself like that. I'm probably gonna end up doing the Harry Potter movie. I'm gonna do the Harry Potter video again, but with something interesting, something to catch the picture. But the thing about it is that I don't want to take it down just yet. I'm gonna redo the Hillary and Trump are like that video. You know, the one where I said that he's an undercover Democrat. Uh, the reason is because some people have watched my video and then they got the wrong message. You know, maybe I didn't explain myself thoroughly. Uh, but I will remake that video. I already took it down. I don't want the message to be out there that he is gonna change. That uh, he because he could change, but he's a businessman. That means he keeps his money first. That means he put clauses to where he was presidential when he became a president, to where he can grab his industries, his Trump hotels. I mean, if it wasn't like he wasn't gonna have that money, that net worth and everything like that, he wouldn't have Trump Tower on his towers still. You know, as president, he's required to take that off of his before there's conflict of interest. Now they're investigating him, so I'm gonna change this video and I don't know. I'm gonna make sure that the right message gets thrown out there. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Uh, Give me a thumbs up or down. I don't care. You guys have a great day. I'm gonna remake another video in just a moment. You guys take it easy.